Today on our list, we have 5 things to avoid if you're a 50-plus pickleball player. Number 4 will help you deal with those pesky bangers. Let's get into it. This video is in response to your questions from our original video on this, which were 5 things that I do as a senior professional pickleball player. There I was giving tips to help players over 50 play their best. In this video, what I'm doing is answering your questions about things to avoid, or at least think about if you're a 50-plus player. Number 1 on our list is spins. Now, as we dive into these subjects, I want you to understand that I'm not telling you not to do these things. What I'm suggesting to you is that you give some thought to doing them before you dive headfirst into these areas. Spins is one of those areas. Spins can be amazing when properly done. But there's a lot more to the game than just knowing how to spin the ball. And the additional marginal advantage of spinning the ball often is outweighed by the additional errors that a lot of players have in their game when they start adding spins to their game. I'm going to show you now the difference between a regular open face, a little bit of cut to it, but not a lot of spin type of dink compared to a roll dink or a topspin dink. And what I want you to notice, the additional effort that it takes to hit a topspin dink. Look at 2 different dinks. First, a regular dink where I'm just dropping the paddle head and taking the paddle across the ball to hit it. And the second one is a spin dink where I have to use 2 hands in order to roll the ball over. So on the left side here, the regular dink, look, I'm able to not have to bend over too much. I get to the ball reasonably comfortably. On the spin dink, I need to get under the ball if I'm going to spin it because I need to be able to lift it. So I need to go under. Plus, I'm stepping into the non-volley zone, making my recovery much more difficult than in the regular dink. We're going to run it again side by side so you can see the difference. Focus on the difference in effort in the 2 shots. So before you go diving into spins and making it your top priority, just give it some thought. Is that really where your time is best spent right now? Or are there other parts of the sport that will help you better? If you're one of our students, you know that inside your pickleball system, you have your priorities in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're sticking to those before you pivot to spins. As we dive into the video, there's a lot of voices out there in pickleball now giving tips and advice. Why should you listen to me? There's 2 reasons I'm going to give you. Number 1, I'm a master teaching professional. That means that I take this very seriously and I have the highest level of accreditation in our sport. And number 2 is because I am a 50-plus player. I'm 55 years old and I play senior professional pickleball. So I know what I'm talking about, not just about pickleball in general, but in particular to what it is to be a good player when you're beyond 50 years old. The tips in this video are designed specifically for you. Number 2 on our list has to do with paddle ready position. You will see videos and also pro players where the ready position of the player is down here. So where they hold the paddle down here. This paddle ready position is fantastic if you're a 22-year-old pro player or a 22-year-old 4-5 player, something like that. This ready position though, if you're 50 plus, can get you into trouble. Instead of using a ready position like this, consider using a ready position that's more up around your chest level. Doesn't have to be too high because these balls are going to be going out, as we're going to talk about in a little bit. But down around here in front of your body is going to give you the best chance to be able to stop those balls from getting into your body. Next, we're going to look at grip. But before we do that, remember that your ready position should be up around your chest level so that you can be ready to receive those balls and they don't get into your body. As we move into grip, if you're enjoying this content and you're a 50-plus player, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This channel, Into Pickle, and our sister channel, Better Pickleball, are the only 2 channels on pickleball where your coaches are 50-plus and have been doing this for a long time. Subscribe to our channels to make sure you're getting the best information. Number 3 on our list is grip. And so I've come closer to the camera here so I can show you, you can see it a little bit better from here. There's various different types of grips that you can play pickleball with. We recommend what's called the continental grip, which is basically where when I hold the paddle like this, it's 90 degrees to you, 90 degrees to the court. And so basically, if I take my hand, put it on the paddle like this, slide it down and grip it, or if I come at it like a handshake like this, that's going to get you a continental grip. The continental grip is good because it gives you more flexibility on the forehand and the backhand. Some players play with more extreme grips like this, and these kind of grips can cause some difficulty on your dinks on the forehand, can be very difficult because of the way you have to turn your arm. And your backhand volleys become more difficult because see how my paddle's nice and open like this? When the ball gets, and nice in quotes there, when the ball gets driven there by a banger, that's going to be a pop-up and a potential put away. So if you have the possibility of determining a grip for yourself, try and use that continental grip. It'll give you the most flexibility in your game. We're at number 4. The one that I promised you is going to give you great results when you're having to deal with bangers, particularly a lot of younger players coming into the sport. They want to hit hard. That's awesome. When I was young, I wanted to hit hard too. But as a 50-plus player, in order to be able to even the odds with younger, perhaps stronger players, having this skill is really, really powerful. And it's a kind of skill that works on your pickleball IQ, where you're using understanding of the game you're playing to your advantage. What we're going to do here is we're going to use the size of the pickleball court to our advantage. Specifically, the size of the court relative to the height of the net. If you look at a tennis court net is only 2 inches higher than a pickleball court net, so it's only around here. But a tennis court is about twice as deep. So when you look at our sport compared to tennis, the ratio of net height to depth of court is way in favor of balls traveling out. Our sport also, it's harder to spin the ball. Now there is more spin today than there was when I started playing pickleball almost 10 years ago now. But it's still harder to spin a pickleball than it is to spin a tennis ball because of the physics of the paddle and the type of ball we play with. So generally speaking, what you're going to want to do in situations where you're getting attacked, particularly when the attacker is inside the court, so they've come into the court and they're starting to bang from there, they're getting hard, is rather than trying to block a ball that may be going out, is to step out of the way of the ball and allow the ball to travel out. Now this is a percentage play. This is a 50-plus video, so you're an adult and you can understand these things. Some of these balls will land in. You're playing the big picture. You're playing the big numbers. Enough balls will land out to where allowing those balls to travel by you rather than trying to hit a difficult volley is the better play. So if you want to improve your play, particularly against bangers and younger players, be ready to let the ball go out. One bonus tip here, if you're playing against an aggressive player, expect a hard shot. So don't wait until they hit the ball to start moving. That's going to be too late. Start getting ready to move before they hit the ball. If you know they're a banger, you don't even have to see anything. If they are not a banger, but you see them get aggressive, you're already moving out of the way. Getting a jump on it will allow you to move before you get hit with the ball. Now we're going to go into the studio for tip number 5. Welcome to our state-of-the-art studio where every year we train thousands of players just like you to improve their play. And here we're going to cover number 5. And number 5 I framed in the affirmative, which is you want to play higher IQ pickleball. If you're watching this video, you're a 50-plus player, want to use our noggin in the game. And what we want to understand about pickleball is the framework of the court that we play on. The court that we play pickleball in includes the zone called the non-volley zone or kitchen, which I know you're very aware of. But are you bringing it into your strategy? Are you using it as part of your game? Or are you doing this with your shots? Hitting all your shots like this without regard for the non-volley zone and the advantages it can present to you. If you're doing this, this is what you want to avoid, just hitting over the non-volley zone without considering it. What you want to do is bring the non-volley zone into your strategy, understanding the framework of our game, because the non-volley zone is in fact what makes pickleball pickleball. And that type of thinking, that type of framework is how we do everything inside the Better Pickleball Academy. We'll help you understand the why of the game, understand how it's all put together so that you can see the game better. If you want to learn more about the Better Pickleball Academy and what it can do to help you with your play, I'm going to put a link right here where it says click here. You can click there, it'll take you to the page, or you can go down to the show notes and find out more. In the meantime, I'll put another video for you here so you can continue your learning. I'll see you inside our next lesson.